Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So, Playground Games has just recently wrapped up their latest Let's Go episode 10 live stream along with their Forza monthly. But first, I just want to apologize for not making this video yesterday, as having the streams here in Australia at 4 AM and then having to make a video itself right after does at times take a toll on my body, and I wasn't feeling the best yesterday, so I hope you guys do understand. But we do have some very interesting information to share with you all in today's video, and honestly, I can't wait to bring back subscriber showcases and challenge all you amazing subscribers in some friendly races. Remember, if you do want a chance to participate in the very first subscriber showcase and also keep up to date with everything Horizon 5 related, please make sure to like this video if you do enjoy it, and also subscribe to my channel, as it really does help me out. So without further ado, let's take a look at 9 new details that were just revealed for Forza Horizon 5. Starting off with number 1, Jaguar picture has changed. Right, so a couple of weeks back on Playground Games Let's Go episode 9 livestream, they revealed Horizon 5's festival playlist for the very first time. Now, they didn't go into full detail with every single season, but one of the images or widgets, if you will, that we were all intrigued about was of course this Jaguar XJ220. As we have discussed in previous videos, this is not your typical XJ220, but rather seems to be the TWR model. Now, it's been debated whether or not the TWR Jag is a separate car on its own, or just the body kit that could be applied to the standard variant, but I guess the answer now has kind of been revealed by Playground Games themselves, as in today's Forza monthly livestream, they went into full detail with every season in Horizon 5's festival playlist, and where the image of the TWR XJ220 was, has now been replaced with its standard variant. Number 2, other small festival playlist changes. So there's a couple more changes to the festival playlist that keen eyes may have noticed from episode 9 to the latest Forza monthly livestream. The first one is during the winter season, next to the trials event, we can see an additional window for Events Lab. This is great to see, as I wasn't expecting this game mode to be implemented into one of the core features for Horizon 5, especially at launch, and according to Playground Games, they may pick and choose some of the best races or events created by the community to then be officially featured in the Events Lab section during a festival playlist. And secondly, the Horizon Tour icon has been changed to something, I guess, that looks more obvious. I know it's nothing major, but as some of you may know, on this channel I love seeing developmental changes throughout the Horizon series, but overall I'm liking the new festival playlist. The point system is just so much easier to keep track of, and I can't wait to unlock the DeLorean when the game releases. Number 3, Mexican officials were involved. Now, here is something very interesting, and I guess it would be something that we should take into consideration when we suggest where the next Horizon game should take place. Look, we know with any Horizon game, picking a location is not as simple as pointing a finger on a map. Of course, there's a lot of layers to the developmental process, including research, understanding culture, to many other factors. But to actually hear that Mexican officials got involved is something I certainly didn't expect. But looking back now in hindsight, it makes all the sense in the world. So how the Mexican government got involved with Horizon 5 was they essentially gave Playground Games the green light to represent some of their historical cultural sites in the game. Now, some rules did apply for these sites. For example, none of the sites shall be destructible, they can't be driven on, and this is to show respect for both the site and country, which is completely understandable. You can, however, still drive up close and personal to all of these cultural sites, almost as if you were a tourist in Mexico visiting for the very first time, which is already awesome enough. Certainly a huge eye-opener, and it really makes me appreciate the Horizon series that much more. Number 4, the Vocho Taxi. It's no secret that Playground Games did an immense amount of research in capturing the essence of Mexico for Horizon 5, but of course they weren't able to achieve all this without the help of certain key individuals, one including Lalo Alcaraz, who was the cultural consultant for Horizon 5. Now, one of Mr. Alcaraz's important roles was to advise and direct Playground Games into an appropriate yet exciting path to represent the Mexican culture in the game without veering too much into the common stereotypes. But here's an interesting detail that was revealed during this conversation in the Forza Monthly livestream: the Vocho Taxi that free roams around as an AI traffic car is very iconic to the Mexican automotive culture. Now, last week when I got my hands on the preview, I did see many of these Vocho Taxis cruising around, so I thought, okay, maybe in Mexico today there's many of these driving around, but apparently not. These taxis have retired for quite some time now, but because they are so beloved by Mexico, Mr. Alcaraz suggested to include them in the game as it would make so many people in Mexico happy. To me, that's awesome to hear, and kind of makes me jealous too that I wish Playground Games would have incorporated more of the Aussie culture into Forza Horizon 3. Number 5, soundtracks. As I alluded to in previous videos, as someone who makes YouTube videos, I either have the radio turned off or streamer mode enabled, meaning that I never really get a chance to enjoy the music portion of the Horizon games anymore, which does kind of suck because the Horizon Festival is one of the most important aspects about the series. I remember back in Horizon 2 and early Horizon 3, there was so many songs that ended up being on my phone because of those games. However, since late 2016, this is one area where I'm no longer familiar with, but I have put screenshots up on the screen right now of all the artists and DJs that will be featured in each radio station. A few things to note with the soundtracks in Horizon 5. One is that the timeless radio station has now been changed to Eterna. Skill songs will be returning, and here's a fun fact: Playground Games initially wanted a dedicated Mexican radio station, but that idea ultimately got axed as it may leave out all of the amazing Mexican artists should players listen to other radio stations, and 2, the radio stations in Mexico plays music from all over the Western world, so to create a much more authentic radio experience, the stations in Horizon 5 will have a mix between music composed by popular Mexican artists to ones we already know today. Number 6, streamer mode. So back in Horizon 4, while it was good to have streamer mode as an option, the songs were, if I'm honest, very generic, and although I'm not expecting any copyright-free music to be a direct replacement to the actual soundtracks, it wasn't even a good substitute. However, in Horizon 5, perhaps content creators and streamers have a chance now to enjoy the Horizon Festival, as streamer mode seems to have improved by a huge margin. So Hospital Records, who also have their own dedicated radio station in Horizon 5, have worked with Playground Games along with a few other original composers to feature a huge library of non-copyrighted music while also feeling like you're not missing out on the Horizon experience. For me personally, I will love to try this for myself when the game releases, and the reason why Playground Games are expanding so much in this streamer mode is because they recognize the importance of content creators and streamers in the world of gaming today. So huge props to Playground Games for not neglecting this portion of the game. Number 7, Hot Wheels monster trucks. Who remembers when Playground Games first revealed the Day 1 car list for Horizon 5 and the Hot Wheels monster trucks was featured? Well, if you were quick, you would have seen it. However, Playground Games removed the monster truck from the list around 2 hours later, which got many of us within the community wondering, what could this monster truck be? Will we actually be able to drive one of these massive vehicles around the landscape of Mexico? Well, unfortunately, from what was revealed, it seems as though they will only be limited as a showcase vehicle, which is a little bit of a shame as Playground Games have modeled these amazing Hot Wheels monster trucks, but we can't drive them. I guess that is also probably why the car got removed from the car list shortly after the reveal, as Playground Games perhaps didn't want to disappoint anyone. But if you paid close attention to the live stream when they finished the Hot Wheels showcase, they immediately cut the stream off and Mike Brown was saying, oh, there's nothing to see here. So, I don't know. I think we might actually get a chance to drive this, but perhaps it'll be somewhat like the truck in the Vocho Horizon story, where we do get to drive the monster truck, but only for a short period of time. I don't know, but I guess only time will tell. Number 8, Dust Storms. During the Let's Go episode 10 live stream, Playground Games showcased that yes, you can choose the option for the entire race to be covered in dust storms. This, I believe, is limited to what the game refers to as the hot season, but it's not bounded to certain races on the map. Yes, in free roam, you will only see dust storms in certain biomes or areas of the map, but let's say you choose a race somewhere in the jungle biome. Although you will never see the dust storms invading that area during free roam, it most certainly is a weather effect you can choose when setting up your race. And lastly, number 9, going gold. Finally, Forza Horizon 5 has gone gold, meaning that it's ready to be shipped out in early November. All of the gameplay that we saw on the Forza Monthly and Let's Go episode 10 live stream were all captured from the gold version of Horizon 5. So no more speculations or changes from here onwards, and now we are just less than 3 weeks away from the actual launch for Horizon 5. I'm really excited, guys, and I know many of you guys watching right now are as well. But anyways, those are 9 new details that were just revealed for Forza Horizon 5. If you guys did find this video helpful or interesting, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And lastly, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 5 content right here on this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.